new season of Rick and Morty. I guess first and foremost, do we get some more husband and wife? You know, you and Jerry adventures by yourselves?
So that was actually one of my favorite episodes we got to record was in season 2 where we go off planet for couples therapy.
Yeah.
Because it was fun to get to be like, first season 1, you know, we were in the home and on Earth, and then season 2 we got to travel. So I hope in season 3 we get to do a bit more of that. Yeah, you definitely get to see a lot more in season 3 of the whole family dynamic and how it comes together.
Now, do you get a chance to really throw, one of the things that you kind of do is kind of escalate the anger of things that are wrong, like you kind of just want to really point them out. Do you feel like that's something you can even jump even higher on this season with your character?
Yeah, I mean, I think Beth, you know, is a combination of that and like then not always finding the best way to deal with her children, and which I love. I think, you know, first and foremost after this season finale where Rick does this selfless act and actually, you know, lets them go back to Earth. After 20 years having lost him, she's kind of desperate for that not to happen again. So,
can you talk about how this season starts? Like, is there a time jump or anything between the two?
I can't. I'm not allowed.
Say anything?
I'm gonna get fired. They're gonna bring back Becky 1 to replace me. It's gonna be a whole thing.
They might. They might. They're even gonna go far. They're gonna bring back the first Darren from Bewitched. That's how far back.
That's how far back they're going.
That's how far back they're going.
They're gonna get the Darren. It's gonna be a whole thing.
They're gonna get the first Lassie, not even the 8th Lassie, the first one.
Totally. So I can't tell you.
I understand.
Although I would like to give the 8th Lassie a gig because she probably would like it. She would enjoy it.
What happened to Lassie? What happened to Benji? What happened to those? Remember
those guys?
They were around everywhere.
Yeah.
We just gave up. I mean, would you give up the name as a whole because they were different dogs anyway? So.
Right. I feel like. Yeah. I know that's always an interesting thing. Dogs working on. Movies. I worked with a dog.
Did you?
Who was a tiny little dog, and the dog trainer, like the dog would be in my lap, and the dog trainer would, I'm not even exaggerating one bit, come and talk to the dog so sweetly and be like, "Oh, Tiny," the dog's name was Tiny. It was Tiny. "Tiny, that's my little dog. You cut the shit, Tiny. You cut the shit." And I'd be like, "Oh my God!" And I'm like about to do like a crying scene, and there's this tiny dog in my lap who's getting screamed at. Yeah.
Hey, just be glad I didn't have, you know, Frady pee all of a sudden on your lap too.
Right. Yes, thank you. So maybe we should get that dog in here and play Beth for the
well, you know, as long as people are walking dogs or doing Pokemon out there in the world, that's what counts, right?
Absolutely.
As you do like these, you read the script on these things. Are you always so excited to like, all right, so I'm doing this line and fart joke, burp, throw up. Like, is that how you read it? You're like, okay, so that's what's gonna be there.
No, I mean, you know, obviously being Rick's daughter,
right,
have to be able to burp on cue. That was a prerequisite for the job.
Can you do that now? Because first of all, that needs to be on your resume.
I know, right?
I don't know if it's not, but it needs to be.
It should be. It shouldn't be like, you know, knows how to. There's not a lot of talents on my, to be honest. I was going to throw another one that actually is on there, but I don't have a lot of skills.
I want to say, like, from your scrub days, I remember some like a special talent or weird skill that you have, especially. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, you're right with my feet.
That's what it was.
Right with my feet. That's one of them.
Yeah.
I can limbo. I'm good at limbo.
Oh, really?
I'm very good at limbo, and that's about it. Right with my feet, limbo. Double jointed, do the splits.
Those are all a TV show unto themselves.
That's all. I mean, that was when Justin and Dan gave me the part. They were like, "Can you do these things?" And I said yes.
Yeah, just for the crew, morale's sake, at least.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And like, you know, Scrubs, we would always film till like, we called it Fraturday because it was like, you know, 4 a.m. on Saturday morning. So then that's when you have to pull out some tricks.
This is true.
Yeah.
Well, we look forward to this. Is there anything else we can find you on in the real life, the realness of you?
In the realness?
Yes.
I just did a movie called Mother's Day.
Okay, yes.
Yes, which was really fun.
Gary Marshall, correct?
Oh, I was so devastated to hear. I really couldn't. I still can't believe it. He was honestly one of the kindest people I've ever worked for. I worked for his son 20 years ago, and so feel so lucky that I got to do that movie with him. But it's such a loss for the whole world. I mean, there's nobody that makes you feel better and more welcome than him.
He put out nothing but positive energy, like positive things in the world.
Yeah, exactly. Like positive movies that you can take your family and your kids to, that make you feel great and that make you laugh. And yeah, he left quite a legacy.
All right. Well, I have to wrap up here, but I gotta say, I grew up, not grew up, but I remember Scrubs being on all the time in my life, and I watched every episode, and I actually miss it more than probably some dead relatives I have. So just letting you know, for some reason, if something ever happens, I get $1 billion. We're gonna redo something. We'll figure it out. Something.
Okay,
yeah.
deal.
Yeah, just me and then like the king of like the Sultan of Brunei or something. We're gonna have like a live action
And
kind
the
of thing.
eighth Lassie.
Then the eighth Lassie.
And Tiny, the little dog.
And Tiny as well. Yeah. Well, we look forward to all that, and that will all be on the extras. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day. Pleasure.
You too.
Sarah,